Hey, welcome guys. This yoga practice is going to be on the more gentle side. We're going to take our time getting into the entire body. We're going to get started on our backs. So as you make your way onto the floor, you can just move around, just finding lots of space, letting the arms and the legs splay out. The shoulder blades roll under so they're flat on the floor. Letting the head rock side to side. And just let the body feel really heavy to start. Taking notice of how the body feels today. Noticing any areas that feel particularly tight or sore. Any areas of the body that feel particularly loose or free. Taking notice of the breath moving in and out of the nose. And then slowly finding a little bit of a deeper breath, allowing the inhale to travel all the way down into the belly. And the exhale as the belly slightly constricts. We'll inhale again into the belly. Exhaling, belly soft. And on your next inhale, we'll draw the right knee in towards the body. The hands clasp the shin. You can just rock that knee side to side. The left leg is long. You could be pressing out through the left heel. And then we'll take our left hand onto the knee. The right arm comes up to the side, slowly twisting. The left leg crosses the body. You could look towards the right. Releasing any tension in through the spine. Nice stretch for the outer right hip and leg. On the next exhale, we'll slowly draw the leg back to center, extending the right leg. Inhaling, left leg comes towards the torso, clasping the hands on the left shin, pressing out through the right foot. And you can move that left knee gently side to side. And we'll take our right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left arm comes out to the side, slowly twisting to the right. And then on the next exhale, we'll draw the leg back to center. We'll bring the right knee in, meet the left, and hug the knees in. Just gently rocking side to side. And then we'll roll over onto one side, pressing our way all the way up. And we'll come onto all fours. We'll take our hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. And we'll continue to warm up through the spine here by letting the spine round, chin in towards the chest, exhaling. Inhale, the chest opens forward, belly drops, tailbone rises. You might like to look up. Exhale, rounding through cat. Inhale, belly drops. And we'll just move through a couple of these cat-cows. You might move a little bit slower or a little bit faster. Just letting the breath guide the movements. This is really gentle and really chill. There's no hurry to get anywhere. We're just taking the time to tune in to how the body's feeling. And then we'll come to a neutral table, extending the right leg behind us. The right leg lifts. Next inhale, the left arm lifts. We're reaching through the left fingertips, down through the right toes, engaging your core. And the left hand, right knee lands. Extending the left leg, lifting, the right arm extends and lifts. Leveling off through the shoulders, the hips. Right hand lands, left knee lands. We'll just let the knees sway side to side. And the hips are swaying side to side. And then we'll come back to a neutral table. Inhale, the arm reaches up towards the sky. Look up. Exhale, the arm swoops underneath the left, landing your right shoulder and head onto the mat. You could use your left hand just to gently press into the floor. Next inhale, the arm reaches back up to the sky. Exhale, right hand lands. Inhale, left arm reaches out and up. Exhale, left arm swoops under, landing on the left shoulder, left side of the head. Gentle pressure through the right hand creates a little more opening through the upper back. Inhaling, the left arm reaches all the way up. Exhale, left hand lands. We'll tuck the toes, slowly lifting the hips up and back into a downward dog. Pedaling out through the feet and the legs. You could let the hips sway. Inhaling, the right foot lifts. On the exhale, we'll bring the knee in towards the chest and then gently landing the right foot by the right hand. Left knee lowers. We'll inhale, the arms reach up. Pelvis moves forward and down. Exhaling, the hands come together down through heart. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist the left elbow onto the right thigh. The inhales, we find length through the spine, and on the exhale, we twist. Slowly release, inhaling, the arms reach up overhead. Exhale, the hands come down to the floor, tucking the back toes, lifting up and back into a downward dog. Inhaling, the left leg lifts. Exhale, knee in towards the chest, gently landing the left foot near the left hand. Lowering the right knee, inhaling, the arms up overhead. Exhale, pelvis moves forward and down. We'll bring our hands together at our heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist the right elbow to the left thigh. Slowly unwind, inhaling, the arms up overhead. Exhaling, the hands land, tucking the right toes, lifting up and back, downward dog. And then we'll take just little baby steps to the front of the mat. When we come to the front, just letting the body, the torso come forward. Generous bend through the knees. Letting the head hang, the shoulders and the neck relax. You could hold on to opposite elbows if you like, just swaying side to side. Release the elbows, the hands come onto the shins. Inhaling, coming into a flat back. Reaching through the crown of the head all the way down through the tailbone. And exhaling, rounding forward. We'll do that 2 more times, moving with breath. Inhale, lift, flat back. Exhale, rounding forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. We'll bend the knees generously, lifting the arms up overhead, coming into a chair. Weight is even through the feet. We'll bring our hands to our heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist left elbow onto the right leg, right thigh. Knees are in line. Inhale, come back to center, extend through the spine. Exhale, twisting to the other side. Inhale, back to center, and then we'll reach all the way up, reaching up through the fingers, looking up. Exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back into a plank. And coming onto the knees, we'll slowly come all the way down, elbows in towards our sides. Inhale, baby cobra, lifting the chest forward and up. Tops of the feet are flat on the earth. Legs are engaged. Next, exhale, coming down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. And we'll press our way up and back into a child's pose. Taking the knees wide, big toes come to touch. Just letting the forehead rest on the mat. We'll inhale just to lift the torso slightly so we can slide the left arm underneath the right, coming to rest onto the left shoulder. Inhale, coming back up, extending the left arm. Right arm reaches underneath the left, coming onto the right shoulder. Inhaling, coming back up. We'll come onto all fours. We'll take the right knee in towards the right wrist, walking the left leg behind us. We'll come into pigeon. Starting with a tall spine, your fingertips press into the floor, looking up. And then on the exhale, slowly coming forward, coming down onto the forearms, the hands. And we'll just take a few breaths here. Inhaling, starting to come all the way back up. We'll bring the weight into the hands, and tucking the back toes, downward dog. We'll bring the left knee in towards the left wrist, pigeon here on the left side. Lifting up through the chest. And exhaling, torso comes forward and down. And just notice how it feels to move slowly, to move mindfully. Inhaling, coming all the way back up. We're going to bring the weight into the left hip so we can swing the right leg in front of us. We'll extend the legs out in front. So really active legs, pressing through the heels. We'll inhale, the arms reach up. And exhaling, hinging forward at the hips. Keeping a really strong spine, active legs. The hands might reach for the calves, the ankles. You might just have them on the floor. And then on your next exhale, we'll make this really passive, releasing the legs, releasing the spine. Chin comes in towards the chest if that's okay for your neck. And the hands start to walk up the legs, rolling up through the spine. We'll lean back onto the hands, bending the knees. And we'll take the right ankle onto the left thigh. You could stay right here. This might be enough of an opening for the outer right leg and hip. Or you could always wrap your arms around the right leg, cradling the leg in your arms. Left leg could be extended and just rocking side to side. Tall spine. And then from wherever you are, we'll extend that right foot out in front of us, left leg out so they're long. Shake them out. Leaning back onto the hands, bending the left knee, resting the left knee on top of the right thigh, staying here. Or again, cradling the left leg in the arms. Releasing any tension that you might be holding on to in the face or in your jaw. And how wonderful is it that you've taken this time to slow down, to get quiet, creating flexibility in the body and in the mind. And then we'll release that left leg and shake out the legs. Take the soles of the feet together. We'll come into a butterfly shape with the legs. The knees fall out. Inhaling, tall spine. Exhaling, coming forward. I'm going to round through the spine, making this very passive. And next inhale, we'll slowly start to come up. And we'll extend the right leg out. We'll bring the sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. Inhaling, arms lift up. Exhale, twist the torso towards the right leg. And then slowly starting to hinge forward at the hip with a really straight spine. We're reaching towards the left foot. And then letting the hands come down onto the floor or the leg. And round through the spine. Opening through the hamstrings of the right leg. You could be feeling quite a bit of sensation through the outer left hip, all the way up through the spine. And you're welcome to stay right here. Or if you like, you could bring the right arm inside the right leg. Inhaling, the left arm reaches up. And the exhale, the left fingertips reach towards the foot. And we're continuing to open up through the chest, opening the chest up towards the sky. And next inhale, we'll slowly come all the way back up. We'll take the left hand right behind the left hip. Inhaling, the pelvis lifts up, reaching the right arm up and back. Opening through the front of the body. Exhaling, the pelvis slowly lands. And we'll switch sides, extending the left leg out. The sole of the right foot comes towards the left inner thigh. Inhaling, arms reach up. Exhaling, twisting towards the left leg. Slowly starting to hinge forward. Strong legs, strong spine, reaching. And then when you're ready, you can let the hands come down to the floor, the leg. You could always let the spine round as well if you'd like to take this more passive or more yin in nature. Welcome to stay here, where the left arm comes to the inside of the left leg. Inhaling, the chest opens up, right arm reaches up. Exhale, leaning a little bit more over, reaching with the right fingertips towards the left foot. Inhaling, coming back up. Right hand lands behind the right hip. Inhaling, the pelvis lifts up. Left arm reaches up and back, opening, creating space through the ribs, the rib cage. Exhale, pelvis lands. We'll draw the knees in together, hug the legs. You could cross the ankles, creating a little ball with the body, rounding. Inhale, lift up, tall, straight spine. And exhale, rounding. Inhale, lift. And exhale, releasing the legs, just coming to sit cross-legged. Rolling out through the shoulders. They roll up, back and down. We'll inhale the arms up, bending the elbows. So the arms look a little bit like goalposts or cactus arms. We're going to take the right arm forward and the left underneath. You might like to hold on to the elbows, or you could clasp the hands. Inhaling, the elbows draw forward and up. And we'll slowly just lean over towards the right. Exhaling, rounding forward. And then over to the left. One more time. Inhaling through center. Exhale, leaning to the right. Through center, all the way over to the left. We'll unwind the arms. We'll clasp the hands at the lower back, or you could reach for opposite elbows. Lifting the sternum forward and up, opening through the chest. Releasing your grip. We'll take the arms back into cactus. We'll take the left arm forward, the right arm underneath, holding onto the elbows or clasping the hands. Inhaling, the elbows lift. Just opening through the upper back, tuning into the breath. Tall spine. We'll inhale to lift a little more. On the exhale, slowly leaning over to the right. And then forward. And then over to the left. Inhaling back through center. Exhale, leaning to the right. And coming forward and to the left. And back to center. And we'll release. Again, just rolling out through the shoulders. And then we'll come back onto all fours. We're going to slowly make our way all the way down onto our bellies. Slow, slow, slow. And we'll take our arms, hands out wider than the mat, tenting the fingertips. Inhaling, lifting up through the chest. Exhaling, coming forward. And we'll do that 2 more times, moving with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands just outside the ribs so we can press our way into a child's pose. Inhaling, the hands walk towards the body. And then we'll come up onto our knees. We'll just take our hands just to the lower back, almost like you could fit your hands in your jean pockets. You can tuck the toes or have the tops of the feet on the mat. We'll take a little bit of a back bend here. Lifting up through the sternum. The hips gently move forward. You could look up. And then we'll slowly sit the hips back down onto the feet. We'll come into a bit of a stretch for the bottoms of the feet. Tucking our toes. You could stay here with your hands on the mat, or you could come up with a tall spine, the shoulders over the hips. There's a really thick band of fascia at the bottom of the feet, so this can feel really intense. We'll just take 3 cycles of breath together here. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Ooh, baby. We'll release from there. You can let the tops of the feet tap onto the floor. And then we'll make our way all the way down onto the floor. We'll hug the knees in towards the body. You can bring the knees wide. Just letting the knees rock side to side. And then reaching for the outside of the soles of the feet, letting the knees come towards the armpits, rocking side to side, moving through this happy baby. And we're going to come into Shavasana, but if there's any other movements that you would like to make right now, please go for it. Resisting the urge to, get on with the day already. See if you can just take a few more breaths just to be here right now. Allowing the bones of the body to feel very heavy. relaxing the skin around your eyes. The eyes are heavy in their sockets. The tongue falling away from the roof of your mouth. And the teeth slightly parting. Gently start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. You can roll out the wrists and the ankles. Inhaling the arms up overhead. We'll take a big inhale together. And exhale, sigh it out. We'll bend the knees. We'll roll onto one side. And pressing all the way up. We'll bring our hands together at our heart, sitting with a tall spine. Just bowing in gratitude for this time that you've spent taking care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Namaste.